Good evening, peeps. I'm Auriel Grace, and this is a spiritual show. And it is November is the month. It's like gratitude month, right? Thankful month. Everybody's thinking, hopefully, about what they're thankful for, right? Because we're having Thanksgiving and we get the family together, and hopefully, we are thanking each other and being grateful to be together, right? Okay, so that's what we're talking about, gratitude and how gratitude can change your life. So it can change everything about you. I know it did that for me. Hey, mom. So I know that did that for me, and it has helped me immensely since I really became present with it and learned about it. So remember to put your gratitudes in the comments, and I'll say that again. But I'm grateful for like the downloads of my books this week. Holy cow, so many downloads. I am so very grateful for that. Let's just start with that one. Woohoo! Let's have a party. All right. And here's the other thing that I'm grateful for is my friend Chris Cedarston. She hello, Facebook user. um, she owns a rock shop called Rock On with a couple other ladies, and you can find her group on Facebook. Okay, so she's agreed to do some crystal shows for y'all, and I'm grateful for that. Um, and it came about by this little beautiful snowflake obsidian. So I have been looking for a snowflake obsidian like this for so long. And look at those snowflakes. Aren't they pretty? So, snowflake obsidian is great for protection. It's great for understanding that sometimes you have to go through the dark to get to the light. So, she sells crystals and she's going to be showing us some crystals, and we're going to be talking about crystals and how they can assist you energetically, which is awesome because, well, everyone that's visited my house knows that I love crystals. Okay, so check out her Facebook page, Rock On. I've invited some of you. The rest of you, I think, can find it and you can see her crystals there. And she's going to start doing shows with us, for us, helping us understand more crystals. And I'm excited about that. So we're adding her to the list of wonderful things that we get to do. All right. So check out Rock on Facebook. And remember, Kendra does a great gem show. It's gems and metals, and she talks about the different jewelry houses and the history of jewels on her podcast, Guilt Trips. So you can check out her Facebook page, Kay Lockhart, and you'll see she posts it when she puts it out. It's great. Okay. Yes, I am the Crystal Queen. People keep trying to talk me into doing crowns. I'm not doing crowns. All right. So you asked for more gem and mineral shows. So there you go. And from a good person too. All right. So being grateful is can raise your resonance. It can open your heart chakra. It can assist you in so many ways. And it also can take you from being anxious to calming you and assisting with clearing out like negativity so that you can see your goal. You're focused on your goal. Okay. So, gratitude, thankfulness, gratefulness. It comes from the Latin word pleasing or thankful. It is a feeling of appreciation felt by and or similar positive response shown by the recipient of kindness, gifts, help, appreciation, favors, generosity, and it is just great. And so, how did I fall into this? When I lived in Colorado, I knew a very awesome woman named Vicky. And Vicky um, started teaching me about self awareness and confidence, and also about being grateful and being present in my great gratitude. And so we started writing down things that we were grateful for. This was way before like The Secret and way before any of these crazy groups. Maybe Tony Robbins was around, maybe. I can't remember. Well, that's about 20 years ago, I think, or so, give or take. And so we started writing down things, and we noticed that as we continued with our gratitudes, like we felt better, and we felt like we could achieve more, and we did. And then we learned about intentions, and we started writing down our intentions. We started um, we started like keeping journals of things and writing things down. And this is how gratitude and intention works. So Vicky wanted a boyfriend. And so she wrote down everything she wanted about this boyfriend. She intended for him. She'd been intending for him for about, I don't know, like 6 months or something like that. Anyway, um, one of the things that she wanted was a spiritual man and a man that wanted to travel. And so um, a friend of ours, another Victoria, her name was Victoria, she was giving a workshop at her house. Hey, Mary. And Victoria told me about this great guy that was coming in. His name is Tony Burrows, and you can look him up on Facebook too. He's pretty great. Um, and Tony was going to have an intention circle. And it sounded really cool. It sounded like basically what Vicki and I had been doing. And so I was like, Vic, you got to come with me. And she couldn't go for that night for some reason. I can't remember now. And so I went and I sat, we were in a circle and I sat right across from him. And so he taught this class and it was really great. And we did this intention circle and it was so awesome. And I got to talk to him. And so I was like, wow, like the power of all these people. There were probably about 20 people there. And we all set our intentions and our gratitudes and everything. And then Tony said he would be back in 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is the guy for Vic. And so I dragged her with me to the next intention circle. And I was standing with Vicky next to our friend Victoria. And Tony came towards me and I pulled Vicky out in front of me and I just pushed her. And that was like the beginning of their story. It was a great story. So Tony taught us about how, like, when we come together and we create gratitudes and intention together, more than one, that there's more power to it. There's more energy in it. And we also feel really good, right? So I was very grateful, and I still am very grateful for Vicky and Tony because they actually lived their intended and very grateful lives. And so now, when even today, I always have a book. It's my gratitude book, and I write stuff. I write my gratitudes in my book. I take time every day to take a breath and think about what I'm grateful for. Because when you take that time every day to think about what you're grateful for, it can actually change the chemistry in your brain. And you can look up Joe Dispenza. He's on Facebook and YouTube, and he has a book on YouTube. It's called Supernatural. You can check that out. That's a great book. It has great meditations in it. And he talks about how your brain changes through meditation and being grateful. If you can go to one of his workshops, oh my God, it's so great. He's a really awesome teacher. We'll talk a little bit about how how he has seen how gratitude can change your brain. It can change the chemistry in your brain. A lot of you want that. A lot of you want to feel more optimism. Gratitude can bring that to you. It can assist you with that. Open your mind. So, okay. So that is the start of the whole gratitude thing and being grateful, because I have found that when I'm feeling low, when I might be upset about something or I feel a roadblock, I sit down and I just take a breath and quiet my mind and just start connecting to myself, my presence, and connecting to Creator and saying my gratitudes. And as I say my gratitudes, I can get calmer and I can see better. And I can also see like why I might have a roadblock there. Okay. So that is one of the great things that happens. It expands your heart, the heart chakra, and it can break up stuff in your heart chakra, like heartache, heartbreak. Um, it can break up things that maybe you think that you want, but it can help you realize that maybe it was somebody else's impression upon you that made you want that. So, and then you can decide, do you still want that? Is that for you? Does it resonate with you? Is it a high vibration? Because that's what we're always looking for, right? Is that high vibration? Whether we believe in ascension or we believe in something else. So, raising your resonance, gratitude can raise your resonance up and assist you with your life. It can help you overcome any kind of negative energy that might be coming at you. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about Joe Dispenza and how his basic things on how to change the chemistry in your brain. So when you're hit with something, instead of being rigid like that and it hits you hard, it'll assist you with being more flexible. So you can see that maybe if somebody comes in and they're attacking you verbally, maybe they're actually talking about themselves. Maybe they're actually just using you as, you know, a sounding board, or maybe they're just trying to clear themselves, and the only way that they can do it is by rah, letting it go, right? So then you don't take them personally and you're more able to stand back and allow them their like little hissy fit so they can get over it. You can get over it. Everybody's good, right? Okay, because I get that a lot. I'm a good listener. I listen to a lot of people all the time. And I assist them with going from taking it personally to seeing that it's not just about them, it's about others as well. So, all right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to change the chemistry of our brain. And this is a test, and we've done this before. I've run this before, and I want to know if you guys will do it and what happens after about a month of doing this experiment. Okay. So, our habits and our bad habits are memorized behaviors, right? So there's something that we do all the time, and it's something that we've remembered or something that has been given to us, right? That we've been shown. Okay. So how do we create a different life? First of all, it takes it takes 3 days to create a habit and 21 days to quit a habit. Just putting it out there. That's why the experiment has to be a month long. Okay. So first, let me talk to you about how you have convinced yourself your life has to be a certain way. All right. So it doesn't have to be a certain way. It doesn't. Even if you do not want it to be. For however many years you've been creating habits and aligning your mind and body and spirit with those habits, realize in the back of your brain, your heart would be rather be skydiving than living this habitual life. How can you change it? So, would you rather be doing something else than sitting here and talk and listening to me talk? Probably. But look at your life. What does it look like? Is it the life that you so wanted and desired? What would you change about your life? Would you rather be skydiving? I, I'm scared to death of heights, so not me. But sometimes I'd rather be like running through the woods or out on the beach, something like that. That would be fun for me. So, how can you change your life? First of all, you have to take time for yourself. So, a lot of us sit in front of TVs, especially this past week. Holy cow. This past week has been a TV watching week for a lot of people. I didn't even know who got elected on Tuesday because I was like oblivious. I forgot that it was election day because I did my voting early. So I just went about my business and did my thing. Next thing I woke up, I looked at my news reel thing, and I was like, oh, huh, okay. But I didn't allow it to affect me because why? Because I'm very grateful to be living in the United States. This is a country where we can vote for our leaders and we can talk. We have free speech. We can talk. We can say what we want. And there are many countries that you cannot say what you want. You cannot have the religion that you like. You have to go and be a little soldier and do everything that the government says to you. So I'm grateful to be able to vote. I'm grateful to live in the United States. All right. So look at a habit you want to break. Check it out. I know I have many habits that I need to break, but some of them are really good, like having chocolate chip cookies. All right. So, um, hey Rebecca. All right. So during the show tonight, if you want to, please put your gratitudes in the comments. All right. So this experiment lasts a month. So what I would like for you to do is this. Pick a time during the day that you can be quiet. No one is going to bother you or distract you. Take your phone and put the timer on for 5 minutes and sit down and be quiet. Throw away the key and allow your mind to go. Let it have a party. Let it do its thing. Let it spin out. Let it do whatever. Let it go crazy. And do this every day for 5 minutes for a week. 1 week. And the next week, put your timer to 7 minutes. Same time, try to do it around the same time because your brain will want you to do it around the same time. In fact, your brain will start to bug you. It'll say, "Hey, are we going to be quiet now? Let's be quiet." And it'll do crazy stuff until you are quiet. And you sit for 7 minutes and you're quiet. That's all you're doing. You're just being quiet. You're allowing your brain to go nuts. And pretty soon, at the end of that 7 minute week, you'll find that your brain isn't as crazy as it was, like when you started at 5 minutes. All right. So the third week, you want to put it up to 9 minutes. 9 minutes. And then you're going to find at first your brain gets a little crazy and then it starts to slow down and it's quiet. And it's just like you might even just be have your eyes open and just be admiring the flowers or a butterfly, or it's winter now, so it might be snowing near where you are, right? So you've got 9 minutes. You're at 3 weeks. On the fourth week, go to 11 minutes. See how you feel. What we're doing during this time is we're unplugging. So if you think of your brain with plugs, okay, so it's got all these plugs into all these habits that don't serve you. By the end of the fourth week, some of those plugs will be unplugged. Some of your reactions won't be maybe as intense. You'll feel quieter and you'll have more ability to really look and see what it is truly that you want for your life, what you would like to dispose of, what doesn't serve you anymore, and what brings you centered, what brings you in present, right? And if you want, you can continue to add 2 minutes until you get to 20 minutes. Some people think that you need to do this like for hours at a time. You don't have to. And it's not really meditation, it is quiet. It's just quiet. You're quieting, you're calming, you're connecting to self, and you're present. So after each day, after you get through quieting your mind, write in your journal, what are you grateful for? What are you truly grateful for? Don't write any mamby-pamby stuff down. Oh, I'm so grateful for blah, blah, blah. No, write down what you're truly grateful for from your heart, because you'll feel that energy move through you and out of you and around you, and you'll start to write more instead of just blah, 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 blah. Instead, it'll have meaning for you, right? So we want to open the heart. We want to get that solar plexus in there moving around. We want to like get that heart going. So you want your will, your heart, and your mind in alignment. When those chakras are in alignment, the rest of the chakras will align too. So see how much you're taking care of, like just adding minutes to your day. Isn't that cool? Pretty cool, huh? All right. Now I chose a month to do this experiment myself because, again, somebody told me a long time ago it takes 21 days to break a habit. So I was like, okay, we're going to do this for a month because it takes 21 days to break a habit. And we're going to break these habits. We're going to like crack the code, right? So, still cracking the code. Yes, I am. I'm still cracking stuff. Still trying to figure out why I do some of the crazy stuff I do because I do some pretty crazy stuff. I do. So, but now I'm a lot calmer. I used to have a really bad temper and I was angry a lot, but I'm not anymore. It's taken me a long time to get this way, but I'm finally this way and I like me better now. So when you start this, don't be afraid about that monkey brain. Don't be afraid about that brain spinning around like a crazy lunatic. Don't be afraid of it. You're doing it right. You're allowing the brain to express itself because it does. It expresses itself. All right. I hope that makes sense to you. It's going to help you so much with making sense and connecting things, right? Connecting the dots because I teach a lot with accountability and sometimes people don't understand what I'm talking about for a while and then they go, "Oh my gosh," and they have this aha moment. It's so awesome to see that. So, I hope this makes sense and I hope that you can do this. And especially now, one, this is the month of gratitude, November. This is the month to really start something like this. Two, it's the end of the year. We want to start out fresh, right? We want to start our next year in a good way. So, and we want to feel good about it too. Because I know the holidays are coming up, and sometimes people are disappointed with things that happen during the holidays, or family members act like, I don't know, crazy lunatics. And it gets on everybody's nerves. But see if you do this and those relatives don't get on your nerves anymore. Instead, you're just like, "Ah, okay, it's you. That's how you are. All right, cool. You be you." And that's all you'll have to say to them, or nothing at all. All right. So try this for a month. I want to know, let me know how it goes. It's okay. I have a couple of you that will text me or email me and let me know how the experiments are going, especially with Kendra's homework too, because Kendra gives homework every month at the astrology show. Oh, yeah. And I wanted to remind everybody as well that for those lottery players, she picked November 15th. So if you're going to buy lottery tickets, buy them on the 15th. All right. She says that is the lucky day in November. And let us know if you win the lottery. We want to know, even if it's $5, $3, whatever. We've had some winners and we are very grateful for that because we think that's so cool. All right. So, the other thing that this will do is it will assist you with forgiveness. Okay. But before that, I do want to, I'm going to put these in the comments. Where did I put them? Da, 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 da. I thought I put them in here. The gratitudes. Okay. So these are basic gratitudes. Vicki and I used to share these with people to get them going. All right. So I'm going to share this right now in the comments so you guys can write them down, get you started. They are, there we go. All right. Should go in there. All right. So there's the gratitudes. It's in the comments right now. That way you guys can check them out and make them yours. You know, if you need to rewrite them or um, do something with them to make them different for yourselves, then do that. Also, if you have this book, they're in this book. Okay. Some of you have it now because a whole bunch of you downloaded this book last week. Wow. When I looked at the stats today, I was like, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, thank you. All right. So, those are the gratitudes. All right. we talked about cord cutting, and I wanted to put this into um, remember, cord cutting is good. It's about maintaining your energy, it's about spiritual hygiene. So, I want to make sure that you guys are always clearing your energy field. And one of the ways to do that is to ask the Archangel Michael to come in and cut and cauterize all cords leading in and out of you that no longer serve you. Also, for the RKFA to come in and fill you with divine light. Okay? All right. So, one of the good things about raising your resonance and being grateful is that you're open to forgiving people and releasing people, or forgiveness and release, right? So we all want that, right? We don't want to carry those burdens around with us. Of course, we always want to be aware of things that have happened to us so that, we know we can feel when something isn't right. But we do want to release. We want to have that release so that we're able to move forward and we're not hunched over all the time carrying burdens around. Okay, so this is a little bit of spiritual hygiene, but what gratitude can do is it can raise your resonance up to where you feel good enough to do this. All right, so to keep your energy field clear, if you have people or events that have happened in your life that you just want to let go of, while you're in your state, after you've written in your gratitude journal, write down the event or person that you need to release. And as you're releasing them, after you've written it down, you want to release it. You want to push it out of your energy field and away from you. And you can actually, do this. You'll see me doing that. If you've had energy sessions with me, you'll see me do this a lot because I'm pushing stuff away, or I'm pushing stuff away from you. And so when I do that, I'm clearing the energy field. I clear my own energy field. And when things come up that I have to release, and this has worked for me really good, is this: write it down, stay in the energy of it for a moment, and then for yourself, say, I love you. I bless this situation or person. I forgive you. I thank you. I release you. And push it out of your energy field. Push. Clear. You want to clear it out. Because the more you clear out, the more willing you are to have different experiences, the more willing you are to open your heart up for more to be grateful for, right? And that is a little bit of spiritual hygiene that you can take with you. You can share it with people, you can tell people about it. But these 5 things: I love you, I bless you, I forgive you, I thank you, I release you. I love you because you love yourself. And if this has to do with another person, them too. I bless you, you're blessing it. I forgive you, forgive yourself, others. I thank you, I release you. Let it go. Right? Okay. So you want to make sure to let go of stuff. And especially now, we're doing some housekeeping, cleaning house, cleaning house. So that next year, 2025, you'll rock through it. And instead of feeling inflexible, you'll feel more flexible. You'll feel like you can get through it. You'll feel like you can achieve. You'll feel like it's possible, right? Hope is powerful. Possibility is powerful. And so when you put those two things together, you can create so many things, right? Right. So, first, be grateful. What are you grateful for? All right. So, remember to connect to your heart chakra, connect every day, breathe light into it, allow the energy of love to flow through you and all around you. Okay. So, that's the show for tonight. Does anybody have any questions? Do you have any questions, Rebecca? I see you over there. No? All right, cool. So, have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me. And we're not going to have a show next week. I've got an event to do. So, but we'll be back at the end of the month. Maria Moss is going to be with us, and we're talking angels. It'll be really fun for us. Okay. So, have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Keep your heart open and align with the energy of love. I'll see you next time. Bye.